If you're in your early 30s right now, the next 10 years are going to decide more about your financial future than almost any decade that comes after. Not your 20s, not your 50s, your 30s. Because this is the decade where small decisions quietly compound into either financial stability or financial regret by the time you hit 40. Here's the uncomfortable part. The median 30-year-old in America has saved about $18,880 for retirement. The target, according to Fidelity's own benchmark, is roughly 1 times your salary. That means most people your age are already about 67% behind where they should be. And by 40, that gap either closes or it explodes. There's no in between. My name is David, and I spend way too much time thinking about the decisions that quietly separate people who feel financially secure at 40 from people who feel like they're starting from zero. If you're in your 30s or you're getting close, this is the video where we fix that trajectory. Stick around and hit subscribe if you want more of this. Let's get into the 5 rules. Rule number 1, know your actual number, not your feelings about money. Most people in their 30s have a vague sense of whether they're doing okay financially. Vague is dangerous. You need the actual number. Add up every retirement account, every investment account, every dollar of savings. That's your net worth and liquid assets. Compare it to the benchmark for your age. 1 times your salary by 30, 3 times by 40. If you're behind, that's not a failure, that's information. The people who close the gap aren't the ones who feel bad about being behind. They're the ones who know the exact size of the gap and build a plan to close it. You cannot fix a number you refuse to look at. Rule number 2, automate your savings before your lifestyle sees the money. Here's the trap that catches almost everyone in their 30s. Your income goes up, and your spending quietly rises to meet it before you ever get the chance to save the difference. The fix is boring, but it works. The moment a raise hits, increase your automatic contribution by the same percentage before you ever see the extra money in your checking account. If you get a 5% raise, 5% goes straight into your 401k or your investment account, automatically, before you adjust to having it. This single habit is the difference between someone earning $150,000 who still feels behind and someone earning the same amount who's quietly building real wealth, because one of them never let their lifestyle catch up to their income. Rule number 3, eliminate high-interest debt like it's a 5-alarm fire and treat everything else as background noise. Not all debt is created equal, and treating a car loan the same way you treat a credit card balance is a mistake that costs people tens of thousands of dollars. The average American is currently carrying over $100,000 in total debt. But the debt that actually destroys people in their 30s is the high-interest kind, credit cards running 20% or more. If you have any of that, it comes first, before extra retirement contributions, before anything else. A guaranteed 20% return by paying off debt beats almost any investment you can make instead. Once that's gone, your low-interest debt, a reasonable mortgage, a manageable student loan, can sit in the background while your money goes to work building wealth instead of paying interest. Rule number 4, protect your income before you try to grow your wealth. People in their 30s obsess over investment returns and completely ignore the thing that actually funds every single dollar they're investing, their income. If you lose your job, get injured, or face a medical emergency with no safety net, every plan you've built can unravel in a single bad month. Before you get aggressive with investing, build an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of expenses. This isn't exciting advice, it won't make you rich, but it's the difference between a job loss being a stressful inconvenience and a job loss being a financial catastrophe that forces you to raid your retirement accounts. Every dollar you pull out of a 401k early doesn't just cost you that dollar. It costs you every year of compound growth that dollar would have generated for the next 30 years. Rule number 5, increase your savings rate faster than you increase your spending every single time your income goes up. This is the rule that ties everything together, and it's the one almost nobody actually follows. Most people, when they get a raise, split it evenly between spending more and saving a little more. The people who actually build wealth by 40 do something different. They take the majority of every raise and push it towards savings and investing, and they let their lifestyle grow much more slowly than their income. It doesn't mean never enjoying the extra money. It means making sure your savings rate as a percentage of your income keeps climbing every single year, not just your account balance in dollar terms. Someone who consistently pushes their savings rate from 10% to 15 to 20% over the course of their 30s will be in a completely different financial position by 40 than someone whose savings rate stays flat while their spending quietly climbs. Here's why all 5 of these rules matter more right now than at any other point in your financial life. Compound interest rewards time more than it rewards amount. A dollar invested at 32 has roughly 10 years to grow than the same dollar invested at 42. That decade isn't just 10 years of contributions, it's 10 years of your money making money and then that money making money again. The habits you build right now in your early 30s aren't just going to determine your bank balance at 40. They're going to determine whether your 40s feel like relief or whether they feel like panic. The good news is you don't need to be perfect at all 5 of these at once. Pick the one you're weakest on right now. If you don't know your actual number, start there this week. If you know your number but you're not automating your savings, fix that next. Small, consistent action beats a perfect plan you never start. Your 40s are being built right now, in this decade, by decisions that feel small in the moment but compound into something massive by the time you get there. The version of you standing at 40 either thanks you for what you did in your 30s or resents you for what you didn't do. Which one you become is still entirely up to you. If this gave you a clearer picture of where to focus, subscribe, because next we're breaking down exactly how to calculate your personal number and build a plan around it.